Welcome, everybody watching. Before I start, I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. By the way, my name is Tristan, and the reason I started this channel is because, first of all, I felt called to do so, and also because I really love words. I'm a songwriter, and I love the power that words have. On here, we discuss one word on a daily basis, and we break down the effects of that word. So today's word, was actually provided by a friend. So if you are listening to this video, a big thank you to you. You know who you are. And the word that was provided today is balance. Now let's read the definition of balance. An even distribution of weight enabling someone or something to remain uptight and steady. And so that's one definition. And then there's also a condition in which different elements are equal or in the correct proportions. All right, so looks like this is going to be another fun one. What comes to your mind when you think of balance? I mean, two things come to mind for me. One is where you physically are keeping your balance, just like your first time on a bicycle. Once those training wheels are gone, you've got to keep balance of that bicycle. The second is finding a middle ground between extremes. Like, for example, maybe you're used to working 70 hours a week and you want to find some balance in your life for friends and family. This is where the term work-life balance comes into play. It's funny because there's some people who preach against balance. They say that in order to achieve great things, balance is not an option. This is something that I've thought about for years. It's definitely true for many people. Their industry requires so much of them that there's no time for them to really take a step back. But is this rule absolute? I don't really think so. Because there's many successful people that I've spoken to personally and that I've heard online that have spoken about the importance of balance for their lives and careers. And I would say just look at nature and animals. A lion is not always hunting. Have you ever seen a lion on TV or YouTube just lying on the ground for what seems like ages, seeming very lazy? Or let's even look at the rain. Is it always raining? Is it always cold? Do seasons change? So the correct answer for these questions is that everything switches and nothing is permanent. Nature has balance. Now that brings it back to us. If we are part of nature, why do we go against the current? See, we need to have an even distribution of weight in order to keep going. Like, how are we supposed to properly move forward if we're carrying more weight on our left side than we are on our right? It doesn't make any sense to me if you ask. And I live in North America, so I'm not sure how it is everywhere else in the world, but I know over here balance can be looked down upon. Specifically in urban cities, it's almost seen as cool to live a life that's out of balance. Work, don't sleep. And the only balance might just be going out for drinks on the weekend, getting drunk, and then starting again on Monday. Again, that's if you even get the weekend off. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Balance is still promoted out here. Meditation is very popular, as well as yoga. They call it mindfulness, which is great. I mean, I have to say it's a good thing that people seek balance, but it's so easy to fall out of balance with these practices as well. Personally, I'm someone who can be very extreme, an all-in kind of person. If I begin a new healthy practice, I'm going all in, and unfortunately, on the other end of the spectrum, if I get into a bad habit as much, I'll try to find balance with it, but I'm also going all in, which could be a diagnosis for an addictive personality. I still find balance within my mind from time to time through prayer. God provides balance for me one way or another. But imagine how much better our world would be if there was more balance. We would then finally see things from all perspectives. We'd understand the benefits of rest and the benefits of work. Maybe you're here listening and you're wondering, how can you achieve balance? It's definitely different for everybody. See, life naturally provides balance for all of us. Hard times don't last, and neither do good times. And that's for us to recognize. We need to be aware of the seasons that are changing in our lives. Some seasons are incredibly challenging and gruesome, but then when the time passes and things seem to get a little easier, we need to recognize the change that's been happening and take what we've learned from that. And balance that weight into the new season that we're in. I mean, look at it like a bear hunting all summer. that bear wants to eat enough food for the summer so that when the winter comes, it can find its balance and store the food in the winter for hibernation. This is similar to us as humans. Maybe you just got a really big paycheck at one time in your life. It's bigger than usual, and you haven't seen that very often. Rather than spending it all at once, which your boy has done a million times, you want to save or invest that money so that when you go into your account, you still have a balance. Pun intended. So basically, I think that concludes today's word. I am of the opinion that balance is key, despite what's been told to many. From the motivational speakers to the rap songs, it's great to grind and hustle. It's a must, but we must find balance also, or else we'll just be miserable souls. Unless you're one of those rare few people who absolutely loves what you do, and you love being extreme without the balance. If that's the case, then keep doing you. But to the rest of us, we need balance in our lives. And that concludes today's word. If this video echoed in your spirit, please like the video and become a subscriber to the page, because I really want to continue and do this again. If you have any questions or thoughts, share them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them and engage with you. Once more, today's word is balance. If you have balance in your life at this current moment, comment below in all caps, balance. And I have to say that's a great thing on your end. Keep it up. Keep your balance. Pun intended. All right, so like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot. And have a blessed day or night wherever you are. Peace.